Okay, let's start round one on circuit breakers. I think they played random versus random.
Yeah, it was.
That's LiquidDrone's request, I believe.
So this will be fun. Okay, LiquidDrone, aka ARPG from Pro Gaming Clan and TOT Clan, on spawning on the top, on the bottom left as Protoss, and Holy Nemu on the upper right, spawning as Zerg. This is a random versus random. So let's see what they should do. I think on the Flash 10 matches where he played as random, Best and Bisu both choose to open pylon gateway on their natural. So I think that's the safest option versus the 3 races, since if he gets Zerg, he can play normally. If he gets Terran, it's a common harass. And if he gets Protoss, it isn't so good, but it's playable. So I think that's a safe build order for Protoss overall. Yep. So as for Zerg, I think it's okay to do. Well, you can do whatever you want, to be honest. You can do 12 hatch and get away with it if you have good micro. Or if you want to be safe, you can do like 12 full. But I think he will go with 12 hatch. We saw Queen versus Flash, where Queen got CVC, and he didn't know that, of course, and 12 hatch, and Flash did 9 full speed, and Queen just held the rush pretty easily. So nevertheless, pylon gateway on the X is kind of a counter to hatch expand, but since they are cross positions, I don't think he will make such damage on the green Zerg. So on the first 2 minutes of game, we can see this is going to be even. I don't see any build order advantage for neither of these players.
How do you know to make, one Zealot and then make a Nexus, or to just keep making Zealots and then eventually make a Nexus? How do you make that decision?
Well, you should scout with 2 probes when you or 1, but you should scout fairly fast. If you know that he's a Zerg, you just keep on sending Zealots. The only way you shouldn't move your Zealots out if it's Zerg made like 9 full speed or something like that, because he can outnumber you with Zerlings. But in this case, you can send Zealots and expand around 27. Now will be a good time to expand, to be honest.
So is LiquidDrone, you think, doing what he should be doing, given what he knows about Zerg?
Yeah, he's doing the right thing, the standard build order of Gateway Zealots. So now he can do a Forge, a Cannon, and he can block. Now he must micro his Zealots properly. You cannot engage in the middle of a map.
And this is a really wide open map in the center, right? So there's really...
Yeah, what intrigues me is the third hatch of Nemu. He didn't make a second expand, so I kind of wondering maybe because he didn't scout that drone. But I don't know. now he's forced to be aggressive, and it's paying off right now. So no, it's not paying off.
Lost a few Zerlings there. I guess maybe he could have ran up inside.
Well, he doesn't have speed, so it's kind of the same. This reload you have to commit or not. He cannot be like in the middle. So here we see Drone making a counter attack. This is interesting.
And he's going around, so that's I'm guessing the Overlord in front of his base wouldn't see him, but there's another one there. Then so Zerg saw him coming out.
Yeah. Nevertheless, he makes this attack to force Nemu to keep pumping Zerlings instead of drones. That isn't so bad. The only thing that it's intriguing is that he doesn't have his lair yet, so I think he's going to be forced to play like full Hydra without the lair. Try to do an Hydra burst or something like that, because his lair timing is kinda off this game. So for sure we see a non-standard play for this Zerg. He's playing kind of weird, like tier 1 macro only link, maybe not even speed link because he didn't research speed. And he's playing full link and Hydra with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hatcheries. So not a recommended build order, but maybe it can work. It's a very old school build order. So now Hatch is going down. I think Zerg is going to macro, so I think he has the intention of attacking early. But if he would have made like either a burst, I think he would have he could have made the range of the Hydras instead of the speed. So that also I would call a mistake. I don't know if that's the plan for him. So we have to wait and see. Now I think a game is even. From build orders, I think Drone is playing the more by the book build order, which is more effective. So I think Nemu understood that he couldn't pass from the entrance of Drone and start droning up. And now it will be interesting to know if you go mutas or lurkers, because full Hydra is not an option.
I like the number of hatcheries Zerg has and the number of drones. He looks like he's in a good position to just really macro and be able to defend.
Yeah, the only bad spot is his touch is delayed, but he's in a good spot, drone wise and macro wise. But I think now's the time where Protoss just make like 7 gates, 8 gates, depending on the Protoss user, and macro it up. So now you should see robotics coming down from drone anytime, and you will be able to see as well like it will switch to full dragoon, which is the standard. So that will be the big fight that we are waiting for. But what I'm not sure is what Nemu is going to do. Maybe pop mutas or lurkers. He haven't done lurker research, so maybe we'll see mutas, which is interesting.
Drone looks like he has 2 probes mining out of his assimilator at his natural. I don't think that's a strategy. It might just be a small overload. And that could be important, huh? If you don't have.
Yeah, he sent one right now.
Those are a lot of zealots, man. They got +1.
Well, yeah, but he has mutas now, so around 7. So now those setups will mean anything.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true, right?
Well, he built like very good sunkens and he positioned them very well. So I think I would say that defense is rock solid. The bad thing about this map is that this third gas is really far away from his base, so it's not always easy to defend.
Here's the annoying Muta micros already taken out.
Yeah, well, but I think that he opened Muta because he didn't see a Corsair, right? So.
Oh man, this is really bad. He's lost a lot of drone probes.
Yeah, and he will lose a lot more since he has a Dark Archon, but I didn't see that he researched Maelstrom. So he has to counterattack. Yeah, he has to counterattack, and he will. But now he's down to 22 probes, which is terribly bad. And I'm honestly don't think that he will win this fight with.
What did he need there? A few cannons? That probably wouldn't have stopped the mutas from.
Well, it's mandatory to open Corsair. I kinda missed that, so sorry for that. But you always need to open a Stargate just to be able to see what the opponent is doing.
Because you need to get Corsairs later on.
Oh yeah, you need always Corsair, a couple, just to scout and see, because if when you run with your Corsairs and you see a fast second gas, you can sense if mutas are coming out or not. And you need a Dark Archon as well, because you need Milestone that is being researched right now.
The only way to the composition looks good. Dragoons, Zealots, Templars.
Yeah, it's kind of good. Now Maelstrom will be finished soon. So
it's got 2 storms at least. There's 1.
Yeah, but I think it won't be enough.
Yeah, and the Dark Archon, I'm not sure if it has Maelstrom.
So. Yeah, I think he was waiting for the mutas that never came because they are on the network expansion. Because he's planning to do Guardian. So
yes.
That's the thing why you make Corsairs. They are mandatory. Even though you just make a 1, you need it because
this is a very tough Zerg if I was playing it, man.
Yeah,
from Hydra to mutas to like Guardians, like oh my god.
Well,
he's really exploiting his lack of Corsair as well, right?
Yeah, he was really smart, so I think this is game over right now.
And your dog?
Well, he will have no answer to this. He needs a lot of Storms, Dragoon, and he will receive tons of damage. So
I like how he made a Devourer.
Yeah,
which are expensive. I think they're 150 minerals, 50 gas.
No, it's more minerals. 250.
Is that right?
Yeah. Game over.
What kind of dogs do you have, by the way?
What? Sorry.
What kind of dogs do you have? Are they small or big dogs? There goes LiquidDrone.
Medium. One small and like a poodle. And the other one is he has no. It's a dog from the street. that it's medium size.
Cute. Okay, so LiquidDrone taps out. First round on Circuit Breakers goes to King or Holy Nemu.
Yeah. Good job, Nemu.
I think it's Nemu, maybe Nemu.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's American. Sorry, Nemu. I need to get to know you a little bit more.
I was under the impression he's from someplace in Latin America.
Latin American? No, he's not Latin American.
Okay, then I don't know what I'm talking about. Round 2, what is the map?
I thought that he was North American, to be honest. But I really have no idea. Sorry, Nemu, if you are watching.
Yeah, even the players who participate don't watch the goddamn streams. They need to start.
Oh, really?
I hope they do, man. At least the videos on YouTube. But
well, if I would play, I will obviously see my own game on stream. But it makes me curious.
Right. I think a lot of like A, B rankers would love to do that, right?
Well, I guess so, but I don't know. I will be curious about the people that what they are saying, the commentators, etc.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a good point, and why we try to be respectful and professional, I guess. So it's good that you're here, so you could provide some insights, some help.
Okay, so we have a reverse matchup. Now LiquidDrone playing Zerg versus Holy Nemu or King Nemu playing Protoss. So this is a small map. This is a map where you can abuse your Zerglings a little more. So maybe we can see a little bit aggressive build order from Drone, for example. Let's see what they have planned for this matchup. Like the last game, I think the right thing to do is to open Island Gateway for the Protoss. And the Zerg, I think it's wise to open Pool Hatchery, to be honest. Just because I don't know if you can stop a 9 pool with a 12 hatch. So I think Drone, unlike Nemu, Drone is forced to do pool first this game. So Nemo did the pylon in his main base, which I'm thinking that he will make like 2 gateways, maybe. Since one gateway is not good, since this map doesn't have a ramp, so he will have a bad time stopping like aggressive build order.
Looks like you're right.
Yep, 2 gates. And look at that, Drone did a hatch expand. So this is interesting. This reminds me of Ghost of Dark game versus Bakaru on Fighting Spirit.
Right.
Where Ghost of Dark rushed
Good memory.
2 gates. Yeah, 2 gate sailboats. And Bakaru did delayed, but he did pull first and then hatchery, but the second hatchery was delayed, so he won with full salad and proofs.
I think he's a little closer there, being at, what was he, 5 o'clock, Goes to Dark?
I think yeah, he was 5
and 1 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. But this map is smaller, so the rush distances are shorter. So he's sending 3 probes, so he's really committing to this rush.
You think that's worth it to send 1 or 2 or even 3?
If you're committing, of course. Because first of all, proofs can block Zerglings to deny the surround around the Sealab. And on the other hand, proofs can like boost Sealab attack. So maybe if one Zealot and a probe attacks one drone, instead of 2 shots, instead of 3 shots, he can kill a drone in 2 shots. We see that there.
Okay, and the pylon is supposed to help him, I guess, maneuver around it to kill Zerglings, I'm guessing?
I'm guessing that he wanted to make a battery or something
Yeah,
more.
I thought of that too, but the creep would be...
Yeah. So I'm not sure about that pylon, to be honest.
I think Nemu is playing it right. He's backing off and attacking when it's good for him.
Yeah, but I think that the drone would be able to stop it fairly easy. Sunken is starting up. Drone needs to not waste Starlings until the Sunken is up. Okay. So it's fair to say that he stopped it really easily, but he has only 7, 8 drones. So
You think that was worth it for Protoss then?
Yeah, made quite a good damage, but I don't think that Zerg will need so much time to recover. Nemu is a pylon block. He made a fast expansion, so I think it's kind of good. He's applying more pressure, but drone is simply ignoring it. So maybe because he saw that Nemu was expanding, but those are only 6 link and they are damaged. So maybe with 2 zealots. Okay, he doesn't have zealots on his main.
Just making them now.
Okay, bad call. So maybe this is a bad call from Nemu, but the drone doesn't have any zealots on his base. So maybe I will go to the main. Yeah. Okay, drone lost all his zealots attacking the Nexus. That was dumb. So yeah, this is looking really good for Nemu right now. He will lose a lot of drones for free. He should just take those drones to the natural.
That's what he's doing now?
Yes, but
doesn't have minerals to make more Zerglings yet. Most of the Zealots are damaged. He just needs a few more Zerglings to take him out.
Yes, he will. Eventually, I think he will stop it, but I think he will. He lost too many. Oh, okay. So 13 drones, but the Protoss has an expansion, a cannon, and if he don't move his Overlord, he will lose it. Yes, it's fair to say that. Yeah, Zerg doesn't have like Sterling speed, so he cannot make a Lolin or something like that. If he would, if now he would have, if drone would have Sterling speed, he maybe can do like a Sterling all in and do a run by at Nemu's base or something like that.
Oh my god!
But Nemu already know that he doesn't have an extractor yet. So he really is very, very far away from doing something like that. So,
yeah, he just really didn't need to lose that one Overlord, like you were saying.
well, if I was Nemo, I would just try to block any possible run by, and I think he can do whatever he wants. I'm not sure about that cybernetic course placement, but he's doing a Stargate, so that's okay for scouting. And I think he needs to build an extra cannons because the only thing that drone can do in this stage is like full Hydra. So I would just do gateways and a couple of cannons to be safe. he should win this game fairly easily now.
Hard to come back from that attack as Zerg, right?
Yeah, he's going to make Hydras before Lair, and the question it will be that if he can attack before, he has a good amount of sallots with speed.
These are good attacks by Protoss, just, really good
Okay.
timing attacks. He's got nothing to defend with drones.
Yes, he's been annoying.
I just don't know how I feel about the drones attacking Zealots. It always makes me feel uncomfortable, because they die, right?
Well, yeah. He has a lot of drones. He has 27 drones.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see all these Zealots die to drones. Now they're doing a good job. They're taking a lot of hits.
Yeah, that was really nice, to be honest.
That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I thought he was gonna lose like 10 drones.
Yeah, me too.
And he's still making drones. He's like,
well, he had to replenish all the drones that were killed, but there's no point now. He made like a ninja expansion on the upper left, but it won't be enough, I believe.
if you're Protoss and you're ahead like this, would it make sense to expand again because you know that Zerg is behind, or is that too greedy, do you think?
No, because there's no point. I will scout with my coursers, and I would just play standard. You don't need to.
You mean just finish it off, right? Just
not finish it off, but you can just stand in the front of his base with a couple of Templars and trade until he can't. So if you are scouting with the coursers and you see that he have like full Hydra, just scout for hidden expos and just stand in front of his base and let him try out. You will trade more efficiently with him, and you have better units and hopefully better upgrades as well. So in this point, what can drone do? Lurkers? No. Okay, that's the only option. Or full Hydra, that if you wait in the front of his base, you get like a really small choke points to throw storms.
right.
So even though he has 200 Hydras, they will be killed with 5 storms. And Mutas he can make because he don't have the gas, and he has coursers, and his only option is lurkers. And again, lurkers are good defending, but they are not so good attacking because you have to borrow them. They will receive a lot of shots and storms. So
Zealot started it, man, and they ended it. So drone is gonna tap out again. Holy Nemu 2-0.
Way to go, Nemu. Well played. Well played, well played.
I think they're both picking random. I think this was just a random versus random show match. And I heard there's a weird map that Drone had selected and that Nemu had sort of okayed, even though I don't think it's like part of the conventional map pool or whatever. This might be it. Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen a show match on this map.
Let's see.
Well, it does say IC Cup.
Oh, yes, I know this map. I like it. It's an old map. It has like a double expansion. You have 2 expansions that are on your own base, and you have another expansion with the gas. And also the expansion that are on your own base communicates with another bases, but you have to jump the minerals. So it's kind of okay. We have Protoss Zerg again. Neither of these guys are getting Terran.
I like the map selection, man.
Well, this map is good to make drops and to turtle. It's a really old map, but you need to have to know. You need to know how to play it. From one hand, you need to fast expand to your natural because you need the gas. But the other expansions can keep you like pumping units for a long time. But for example, if you play Terra and you just put one tank on one side of the minerals, and if you don't have a shuttle or something that can hit like a Mura or a shuttle or something like that, your expo is denied. So it's really easy to harass.
I wonder if we're gonna see
What's
something
up?
similar to the first
Hello,
match.
This is Fujikura. What up, guys?
hello,
Oh my
Fuji.
god,
How are you?
what's up, Fuji?
I got a headset just for you guys.
That's awesome, man. Welcome.
Welcome. So it's a gate from Drone. I think he liked Nemu opening, and he would just want to repeat it. And a 12 hatch from Nemu. So it's like the same build order than the last match.
We got both Seoul and IRK representatives here. Hopefully, a fight won't break out. I'm just kidding. Fuji, how's your understanding of the game, man?
S rank, bro. Come on.
They build stuff, they attack things with it.
Okay, so here's a really old school build order where Drone will do a rush, but he won't add up some probes like Nemo did. So I'm wondering, oh, there he comes. So I wonder if he will make some damage. On the other hand, Nemo didn't make a third hatchery. He chose to make a fast extractor instead. So now he's trying to pull a sunken as fast as he can, but that salad is microing really good.
Ooh.
So this will make some damage. Yeah, that sunken should be cancelled. Yep. Okay, we have Rush Knight tonight. So even though he will stop it, he's collecting too many gas. He has over 300 right now, which is kind of useless. So I'm thinking that Nemo wants to do it to hatch Mew that build order or something like that.
I like how there's an exit there at his base. He just
that's connect to one expansion. He has like 2 exits. He also has an exit on the right.
right there.
So you could never know how many expansion your opponent have. So that's kind of the tricky part of this map. But I think Nemu will go for a fast tech build order. I will be wondering if he will make like fast muta. Well, this training is kind of good, but what I'm really surprised about is that Drone didn't make his assimilator just now. So it's kind of late, and he saw that there's a lair. So I don't know what he's going to do now. Because even though he rushes to a Stargate, he would be late if Nemu decided to go Muta. But he will need his second gas. Yes, he's going to catch Muta. I can see the future, my dear Ox. He needs the second gas though. If not, he won't be able to make more than 6 mutants. Okay, this is interesting. Fast expansion, really delayed. Cybernetic core.
Zealot's got caught by surprise.
Yeah, why doesn't he make a second gas? Okay, there. Nemu is making me nervous. My dear Nemu. So counterattack is incoming. Drone lost all his zealots, so he will stop this, but I don't know how he will stop the Mutas.
I'm such a Protoss fan, man, that like I'm always rooting for Protoss unconsciously. Like no disrespect to Nemu. So when that was happening, I was like, please just stop those Zerglings.
Well, I think Zerg has the upper hand. But it depends, to be honest, it depends how he uses the Mutas. But if he has like a decent micro, I think he could have been able. He could be able to just win this game right now. So,
but Protoss is the best race, right?
Would
you agree with that? Terran and Zergs are pieces of shit.
Yeah, Terran definitely. I won't say the best race is kind of.
It's Protoss.
Kind of weird. Yeah, I would say the easiest if you play until you play like A rank.
They just have such cool like units and buildings and sounds and stories. The Corsair comes out and says it is a good day to die. I mean, like, okay, so these mutas are gonna take out that cannon.
Yeah, and he will. There are only like 3 mutas, so I don't think he will make a lot of this. It depends on the micro, but if he doesn't make enough damage, it would be really bad for Nemu, to be honest. But again, it depends on his muta micro. If he makes enough cannons, and with dragoons, cannons, and corsairs, he could stop. But for example, the cannons on the natural expansion are very bad place for defending mutas. So drone could have a really bad time. So I don't know. It just this game is micro dependent. Economy wise, drone is way ahead, but I don't know. If you gave these mutas to Queen, he would win the game with this. If you give these mutas to me, drone will win with 2 Corsairs. So it all depends on.
Turn into 8.
Yeah, it depends on how you use your mutas. But he's making +1 air attack, and now he has 4 dragoons. He's making another cannon on his natural expansion, which is better placed. A lot of probes going down already. And we have to see.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Can't
I think
lose
he will
those Corsairs, which he lost 2, and I think that's really bad.
Yeah, he took those dragoons.
But the mute
They
is left.
were. Yeah, they are left. They are a little bit damaged.
And
But no. Yeah, well, they have to. So now maybe Nemu will go for a full Hydra all-in burst on the front door, which is a smart choice, given that the drone is making full Dragoon without range and Corsairs with +1. So he won't have Storm or River or any kind of unit that have AoE damage. So yeah, this seems to be a game for Nemu. Drone is holding this attack really nice, but Nemu seems to be ahead of this, tactically speaking. He's using his mutas correctly. He killed plenty of groups, and most importantly, he forced Drone to make a tech choice that it's not the wisest one. So sadly for our friend Ox, I don't see a bright future from our beloved Protoss user. So we see a fleet beacon. Will he make disruption web?
Those are a lot of Hydras.
Yeah, and again, he don't have a gun range. He only have 3 cannons that are not well placed for Hydra's attack.
Good point.
So yeah, let's see how Drone deals with this attack. I think it's a lot of Hydras to stop.
Not looking good for Protoss.
No, sadly he needs something that makes AoE damage. If not, it's impossible.
He brought all his probes out. I don't think he would have been able to stop that.
Yeah, GG's.
Okay, so Holy Nemu is going to take that show match. I should probably mention that he donated his prize money to preferably a 2v2 show match, so it would go on top of like a prize for a 2v2.
Really?
But he's also open, I think, for this prize to go to a 1v1. So that was pretty cool, man. It was pretty altruistic of him to do that.
Wow, nice Nemu. I already like him more.
I think that was a $15 special prize match.